Okay, welcome back. And yes, I'm having fun actually with my the guest I have on the seat. She's making me giggle. No, giggle. No, that's too much to say. Smile, as it were, because she has a very wide smile on her face. So I think I just had to get it. It just spread. Welcome on the show, Victoria. How do I go about it?
Victoria.
Welcome on the show, Victoria Nkong.
Thank you very much.
Okay, welcome on this program once again. There was a whole lot. That's why I'm just introducing you based on your name so far.
Okay.
A whole lot was reeled out to me. Like she does this, she does that. She's into okay. Let me just fill in one or two this and that. She's into branding, TV production, TV expatriate
Fashion.
production, fashion. Help me out. Help me out. Help me
We
out.
run an orphanage home.
Wow.
We run a fashion brand.
Two.
We do events production and
Three.
logistics, and we do TV production.
Four? No, it was more than four.
let's
It was
stop
more
there,
than four. It was
You're
come
making
on.
it look like, come on.
Come for a lady. I mean, this morning, I was like, okay, this is the rundown. This is the lady, and okay, then there was a picture. There's like this is the lady's picture. Like my producer just wanted me to know that it's a lady, a young lady that is
Yeah.
doing this. Like, come on, guys can also. Okay, don't let me go into that. Don't let me go into that. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
It's nice to finally meet you, the woman into or the lady into so many things.
Thank you.
Okay, so which part of the whole thing? What would you like to be called to start with? Are you a producer? Are you a designer? What exactly would you go for as a tag?
I'm a line producer.
Okay.
And then I do business development.
Then you do business development.
Yes.
So would you prefer to be called a line producer
Yes.
/ business developer?
Yes.
Okay, how did you get into all this, Victoria?
Well, started out very early. I mean, quite early. I think at 18, I was already working in production. That was with Choral Africa Music Awards.
Well,
I mean, from
were you in
there,
school then?
of course, I graduated at 18, and as soon as I finished, I started
Oh,
work.
cool.
You know, there was hardly any rest before NYC actually.
Wait. I need to understand this. At 18, you were through high institution.
My first degree. I
Your
was
first
at
degree.
18.
That means you didn't study in Nigeria.
No, I did.
You did?
Yes.
Uh,
I mean, most of it was in Nigeria.
I don't understand. 18? No, that's something serious. No ASU strike or private university.
Not private, but luckily during my time there was just no strike. It was
No,
a lucky period.
No. Was there a lucky? Okay, I need to ask Nigerian students. Was there a lucky period?
There was, because the only strike we had was like a 2-week strike, so it
Wow.
didn't affect much.
Okay, I knew there was always a strike. Okay, so you were probably 18 and 2 weeks plus the extra.
A bit above 18, definitely.
A bit above 18.
Yes.
So you started out at the age of 18. You were talking about you went into production. Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, I started production with Choral Africa Music Awards.
Yeah.
And then from there, I mean, as a line producer, which I became like 2 years after I started with Choral, I got to
Okay.
learn a lot of things. Then at some point, I had to stop the traveling and flying around and come back home, family demand. So I went into human resources and corporate affairs.
Wow.
I mean, those are the two backgrounds that made me most of what I do today.
Today, I'll just take that back a little bit. You talked about flying around, traveling. For your parents, as a young lady, in a world out there dominated by men,
Yes.
did they just let you go and say, okay, you want to go into business? That's a lofty idea. Oh, you want to go into production? That's cool, my daughter. You can go. You can travel all around the world. What exactly? I mean, was
It
that
was
how
a
it
big
was?
fight. In fact, I had to run away from home. You know, they wanted me to go back to law immediately I graduated, and I didn't want to. I mean, I didn't want to do law anymore. So I had to, in quote, break away from home to start what I
A
wanted
runaway
to
lawyer.
Do. Mm-hmm.
A runaway lawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
You can say
so,
that.
So, then I found out. No, so production basically was the background for you,
Yes.
and that's how you got into the technical part.
Yes.
Now, what about the event consultancy and all that you do?
Oh, when I say line production, we don't do very technical production. We do the coordination from getting your team together, getting your concept, ensuring that your concept is driven to what do you call it, to nice conclusion. So you tell me, for example, you have an event. This is what you have in mind.
Okay.
Then I sit down and put the artistics together. Who are the best, people that could work on this? I mean, if I need a decorator who's the best in the industry, that will do it for the best prices. I
Okay.
put together your team, I put together the concept, and then I ensure that it works out for you.
Okay,
Perfect.
then I'll give you my money
Of course.
to run it.
Of course you
No,
give
no,
me
no,
your
no.
money.
I need to understand. Would I just pay you? Would I just pay you to just give me the idea and say, okay, these are the people you need. Okay,
Nah.
go figure it out.
I'll give you a budget for what you want.
Okay.
Of course, you pay the money, very important. And then we make it happen for you. You
make
know,
it
when you
happen.
work with us, you go to sleep.
Mm,
That's how we put it.
What if I want to have a wedding? Is that possible? Would you do that?
We could do it for you. We
For
haven't
me?
done weddings yet.
You've not done weddings yet. Okay,
Yes.
so let's get back to what you do. So you started out with TV production,
Yes.
and from there you moved to what was the next step from you from TV production? What was the next step you took?
You know, when you're within that industry, I did everything that had to do with the events.
Okay.
And so when I left events for some time, it was human resources management. That's another thing I hadn't mentioned. But
Okay.
I went into the corporate
Okay, so we
world.
would have mentioned that as 6 or 5.
Maybe 9.
Okay, maybe 9. Okay, maybe 9 rather. Okay, I'm with
Yeah,
you.
so I mean, I did a short human resources training, as well as my master's was in communication.
Okay.
So both of them together, I did human resources for Japan Oil for some time, and then it wasn't working. The white collar job thing wasn't really for me. So I started out my own company. I already had a team. We used to work together, then took it to the next level, registered the company, and it's been wonderful since
And it's
then.
been wonderful since then.
Yes.
Okay, so since you didn't like white collar jobs, what would you call your own job now? It's not white collar. Those you
Nah.
employ.
Yeah, it could be white collar for them, but I'm more on the field. You know, it's business. I go to an office, I discuss business, how much the figures. You know, what do you really want from us? Okay, it's fine. You know, and then I'm on the field. So you need to do this. Is this getting done? You know, this is what should be done.
Okay. This kind of interests me. Like the average Nigerian youth out there is looking for a job. You heard the incident having to do with the immigration exercise.
Yes. I
Okay,
did.
so that was something. So when I hear someone at a very young age doing something for himself or herself, it actually strikes a chord somewhere deep down in me. So I really want to understand, was there a level of influence from probably your parents? Did you know some people somewhere? Because that's a general saying. You have to know someone somewhere, you have to
Nah.
be connected, then you have to have the big box.
Now, as a matter of fact, I mean, I'll say it's God's blessings, but I would love to say this, you know, to every youth out there. It's the economy is bad, the society is bad, but
Okay.
with determination, and when you're steadfast, you'll get there. I've never gotten a referral for any job I have done this far. It's been professionally doing what I know how to do. You know, the zeal to also create employment for people out there, because I know there are a lot of youths who have the know-how, but they don't have, I mean, these opportunities to enter where God has blessed me to be able to enter. So with all of that put together, somehow the doors open.
Yeah, I need you to stress that point. No connection.
No, none at all. Cora, I mean, in fact, I started with Tinapa.
Wow.
Before Cora, I mean, I knew nobody on the Cora. I knew nobody.
Okay,
in
I
Tinapa.
trust you. I believe you. Now, besides that, I also found out a whole lot of research, and I found out you're also into fashion brand.
Yes.
Now, I need you to explain that. What a lady who is into event coordination or organization now delving into, that's jack of all trade. Or is it
Master of
Jane?
all.
Is it Jane of all trade this
Master
time
of
around?
all.
So the fashion brand. Can you please?
You see what
shed
I'm
light on
wearing?
that? Okay.
I'm sure you haven't seen this.
This is like check, right?
Everywhere else. No, it's not check.
We could play chess on it.
No,
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
It's called
It's like a
braided fabric, and it's not check. It's not a print. It's
Oh.
an interwoven material.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So this is what we do. We just got the franchise. I mean, it came from traveling a bit around. Then I met this French designer who does this, and we thought we could work together. So we got the franchise to manage his brand in Nigeria.
Wow.
So we opened this fashion brand, GB Hunyobi braided fabric, and we make our own fabric. We do not sell our fabric
Well,
out.
we actually have pictures on the screen there. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Wow. Okay, you were saying something. I'm with you.
So yeah, like what you see on the screen, we do not sell the fabric. We only sell our finished products, and we do everything: accessories, ties, shoes, bags, dresses.
So it's like there was something we did while I was in was it secondary school? While I was in probably GS2, GS3 in fine arts class. You cut a cardboard.
Yeah.
You cut another cardboard, then you just keep moving it through it, and you have something like, is this design? Is that
Sounds
how you
that
do
easy.
it? Is that, no, I really need to understand.
Sounds that easy, but a lot of work goes into this. Actually, there's
Wow.
a lot of artistry, and it's 80% handmade and 20% machine finished, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
So that means you can't do a whole lot in a day.
And we can, because we've been there for, I mean, he has been there, the designer, for a very long time now. He's been into it for above 30 years. So he's kind of master of his game.
Yeah.
You know, he has the right team and the right equipment. So
So is the only one doing it in Africa?
Yeah, he's got the patent, so it's his signature.
Wow, this is serious. People are doing stuff.
Yeah.
And what's the brand called?
Braided fabric is the fabric, but it's Jibe Hunyovi. It's gonna be difficult for you.
Just try.
Jibe Hunyovi.
Jibe Onyovi. Come on. That's my job. That's my job.
Oh, okay.
I'm paid for this.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay, so we're talking about the brand, the fashion brand, and how has it been accepted so far in Nigeria?
Well, we just opened an outlet in Lekki Phase 1.
Oh, wow.
And then we've done a couple of event appearances and target marketing, and I mean, lots of people really love it. Some people think it's loud, but I mean, a lot of people love it. It just gives you the look you want when you want to stand out.
I think I would love it also, if only I'll get one.
We'll talk about that off camera.
Okay, so we're still talking about, I still wanted driving on this fashion brand. We have a whole lot of people starting out fashion brands in Nigeria.
Yep.
This artist could come up and say he's doing this, that artist could come up and say he's doing that. How are you sure this has come to stay? And what are you putting on ground for this to actually thrive in the Nigerian market?
Oh, it definitely has come to stay, one. And then we've worked out our logistics, because we don't make this outfits here, but we have our logistics worked out for bringing in demand. And then we are on our strategic marketing at the moment. You know, media, online media, print media, TV, like this one.
Right.
Want to reach out as wide as possible. And then we make appearances in the right crowd, because it's for a target clientele. It's not for everybody, basically.
Oh, so it's not for everybody. Okay. Okay.
Not really.
Not really. Not
Yes.
really. Okay, so if someone wants to get in touch with you about this fashion brand, how would they reach you? For example.
You could get our website, www.qtabyevents.com.
Okay.
I mean, my contacts are all there.
Okay,
Or
let's
you
go.
just come to-
Let's go on this short break. Why not we go on this short break? Then when I return, we'll talk about how they can reach you and a lot more. Okay, we go on this break right about now, and I return with the beautiful Madam Victoria. Okay, welcome back. And yes, it's still Sugar and Spice. And yes, we're close to the last segment of the program. And I'm still with Victoria Nkong. Victoria, we just saw a clip. And can you tell us a little about the clip?
Well, it was an event we produced in 2010, one of the past Cora editions.
Well, your company produced that?
Yes.
What's the name of the company?
Qtaby Events.
Okay.
Okay, Qtaby. Qtaby.
Qtaby.
Yes.
Qtaby. Okay. How do I, if anybody wants to reach the company, as it were, reach you, especially about stuff you do, I don't know, Twitter, anything, your Twitter
Just
handle?
Google Qtaby Event and you have lots of info on us.
Can you spell it again?
Qtaby.
Qtaby. Event.
Yeah.
And every other thing will come onto you when you check it out on Google. So just do it, and that will be, it was fun having you.
Same here.
Yes, I actually wanted to say more, but let me just leave it at that. I actually wanted to say more. Okay, I'll be moving on to other stuff. That's the last segment of the program, but I still want you to be here, Victoria. I'll be reading some couple of stuff here, some papers having to do what? Our entertainers, stories concerning our entertainers. But probably you should help me out with this.
Okay.
Okay, the story's there. Just read out the headlines. You can just hold it up.
Okay, we have, you're going to pay for this though. Exposed why Genevieve hid daughter. That's one of it.
Okay.
Port Harcourt agog as P-Square's Paul weds baby mama.
Wow.
Okay, that's page 8 and 9. And then you have reconciliation on the way, Hobby begs Funke.
Funke Akindele.
Yes, Funke Akindele of
Okay.
Nollywood.
Okay.
And Daddy Shoki fights Wizkid and Davido.
Okay, that's something. Is there any other story there?
There are two of them. Angry entertainers call for probe, want minister bust sanctioned.
Okay.
Then how Yoruba actor was arrested for raping neighbor's daughter.
Okay, Yoruba actor for raping neighbor's daughter, and
Yes.
we also had another story having to do with who was that recently? Rape. There was this story about rape also about a Yoruba artist.
Obesere. I didn't say
Obesere.
it anyways.
I said this story.
Okay.
And you just helped me with the name. So you've been
Okay.
reading. You've
Yes,
been
I
reading.
have.
Okay, let's move on to this other one I have here. Said Oshukpa's appearance shocked guests. Says I was invited. Blast man's president. Now, Said Oshukpa was at K1's daughter's wedding that was held recently. And also this one from OK Bakasi. It's no longer about money. My kids inspire me now. Also, another one here. K1 gives out 3 brides in week-long weddings. Why he wept. And finally, we have gorgeous ladies step out in style too. Okay, that's as much as we'll be taking on the papers. But you can just go to the newsstand and get some of the stories yourself. And the juicy stories. No, I'll help you. I'll give you one. You can just read this.
Thank
You can
you.
sit down, relax after the program and actually read this. Okay, so that's as much as we'll be taking today on the program Sugar and Spice. It's been a full house. And you can follow us on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, as it were, Mr. Lulu Raps on Twitter. You can follow my producer, Libby Ofem, on Twitter, LIBBYOFFEM. And you can check out previous editions of Sugar and Spice. And today's episode will be uploaded immediately after the program. You can go on www.youtube.com/NTA2Lagos, and you'll get a whole lot of videos that we have for you right there. Okay, this is as much as we can take on the program today. Till I catch you same time, same station next week. Same presenter, yes, me, my humble self, Lulu Fadoju.